Can you imagine a display like Twisted Trails happened more by chance than any kind of actual planning? This is season 5, a beautiful nightmare. It truly is a beautiful display. And for some kids, definitely a little bit of a nightmare, especially if they come by at night with actors jump scaring them. Sometimes they run out crying, sometimes they give them high fives. We have everything in between. So, how did something like this happen by chance? Well, all goes back to COVID, actually. It was the thing. We had a social distance. This is our backyard. It did not look like this 5 to 6 years ago. In fact, it was an overgrown mess of weeds and thorns and logs and branches and stuff you couldn't even walk through without getting scratched up and scraped up, and it just really was not even worth trying to come back here. So how did we get here? Well, we needed a project. Nobody was allowed to visit each other. Social distancing was a thing. We said we're gonna come outside and start cleaning up the yard a little bit, and that was our way to kind of keep our sanity. So we did. We cleaned up. We said our 3 kids need something to do back here. We weren't even taking them to the local parks just due to distancing and who was using the slides and the swings before you. Did they have COVID? So we wanted to just turn it into a little bit of a playground for them, which we did. We put up zip line, slides, swings. We got 2 huge trucks of gravel. It's about 46 tons total, and just shoveled it all over the place as a foundation, just so that they wouldn't get muddy when they played back here if it rained. The rocks were good for a while. This year we said, let's mulch over the rocks. So we got layers and layers of things going on here now, but definitely happy with the mulch at this point. So we got it cleaned up, looking really good, before I kind of ruined it by turning it into this monstrosity. But we were ready for my daughter's birthday party, October 21st, and we said we'll have it back here. We got the yard looking so nice. We could have a social distancing party for her, and we'll make it a lot of fun, and we'll have a good time. So we did that, and I had to go to Home Depot for something. Can't tell you what it was at the moment, but as soon as I walked into the door, what actually caught my attention was a 12-foot skeleton. So I said, we'll pick one up, bring him home, set him up for her party. She's pretty close to Halloween, so that'll be a cool thing to have. And we did. We set him up, we had the party. The kids were going crazy over the skeleton. It was like totally the hit of the party. It was the most fun thing that we had, and everybody loved it. So my idea after the party was to see if I can get a couple of clearance deals and maybe, make a little bit more of a Halloween theme next year for her next birthday. So did that, went to all the local stores, Spirit Halloween, Home Depot, Lowe's, bought a bunch of things 50% off, thinking I was a genius, and just stored them away till the following year. So next October, start making little scenes out of all those props that I got discounted. And I started checking out the new lineup and definitely enjoyed seeing all the new props. So started buying some of those as well. And we had a nice little bunch of scenes going on for our first, what I would call our first real Halloween. And we were having her party, my daughter, and we start noticing people showing up, and they wanted to know kind of what was going on back there, because you could see our backyard from the sidewalk, and there's neighbors and cars driving by. It's a decently busy street. So people start showing up and asking, hey, is this like something we could walk through? Is this a park? What is this? And nobody believed that it was our yard and that we had kind of cleaned it up so nicely, and we started letting people in. We said, yeah, come check it out. And friends tell friends, and more people start showing, and before you know it, like you're a Halloween walkthrough. So the community impact is huge. Without the community, we would have, which was more than enough, been a birthday party for my daughter. And with the community, they wanted more each year, so we started getting bigger. We started expanding and cleaning up more of the yard and asking our neighbors, do you mind if we extend over into your yard? And we did that, and we're on our property plus 2 neighbors, and we have 450 props, way more than 450, just 450 are out. We kind of at storage have at least another 100, I'd say, that just are not in use, whether they're broken or used them a few times or just they didn't fit a theme. But this year we're 27 scenes. 27 scenes from one Home Depot skeleton. We have professional pieces, lots of them. We have walls, facades, stuff that came from Transworld. This guy is from Midnight Studios. Most people would never even have heard of Midnight Studios. But became obsessed with it and started making things, started driving long distances. This archway coming up here for the pirate scene is actually from a mini golf course that closed down. In fact, so is this guy. Can you tell that you'd put the ball right underneath and through the back? And this was part of it as well. Had to drive about 2 hours each way to get these and rent a truck. These archways behind the pirates I had to pick up on the Upper East Side in Manhattan. Again, rented a truck. Had a friend help me carry them because they're pretty heavy. We have a little bit of everything. So how did the community impact getting us to this point? Well, without the community, we did start accepting donations for the first couple of years, and that helped fund some of these projects for sure. We always, every year, also donated to charities. We've been donating to St. Jude's for 5 years in a row, also the ASPCA. We've done a few other charities of choice randomly on and off throughout the years as well. So we definitely like to give back. But we happened by chance. I never once in my life said, hey, let's go make a Halloween display. It just kind of circumstantially happened that the series of events led to this. And it's honestly kind of crazy that 5 years ago, I don't think I owned a Halloween decoration. Another Midnight Studios, I know I mentioned them before, and possibly my favorite prop that I own, because I do get asked that question a lot. This Bigfoot is also Midnight Studios. And I think the thing that makes us truly unique, other than being in the forest, is how you experience the scenes. You walk among the scenes. You're immersed right in the heart of every scene, and You don't know if it's an animatronic that's going to move. You don't know if it's a static prop that's not going to. You're not even sure if it's an actor that's going to jump out at you. We have it all. But we would not have gotten there if not for one little girl's birthday and the community taking notice. And that's our story.